What's up, you guys? It's Kendall and welcome back to another video on my channel. And guys, today I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite aesthetic mods for The Sims 4. I hope you guys enjoy this video and I hope you guys find a mod or two that you guys like and can add to your game. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with today's video. Okay, so right now we are in Create a Sim and I want to show you guys some of my personal favorite overrides for Create a Sim. So first, obviously, if you don't have a cast background, this one is by El Craze, and El Craze has some of the best ones that I've seen. So I'll just link some of her backgrounds in the description, but this one is called Walking. This is my favorite one personally. I just like how clean it looks. I like the beige tones. And yeah, it's personally my favorite one. And if you don't have a cast background, I highly recommend you get one because it just sets the whole vibe for Create a Sim. And the next thing I'm going to show you guys in Create a Sim is for CC items. There's usually like a little wrench that's right here. And Tiasha has actually made a override to where you can change the little wrench icon into, I've had mine changed into a sparkle, but you can change it into a plumbob, you can change it into a heart, but I personally just chose the sparkle, and I think this is such a cute override. So the next thing I'll be showing you guys are default map replacements. So I love these. So basically what these do is just replace the map for each world. So the ones I use are by the 20th Century Plumbob, and I just like his because they just make the world just so much more realistic and full instead of like the basic ones that EA give us. And as you can see, it's just so much more saturated and lively. My favorite one is actually the one he made for San Myshuno. I think this one is so pretty, and if you don't like the nighttime version, there's also a daytime version of it, but I just feel like this makes the city just so much more lively and beautiful. And there's also the one from San Sequoia. I think is so pretty as well. Just look at this water. I love these details so much. But yeah, if you don't have map replacements in your game, I highly suggest getting them. The next mod I'll be showing you guys is reshade slash gshade. So obviously gshade just makes your game look honestly however you prefer it to look. If you prefer your game to look, more saturated or just more colorful, you can make it that way. If you prefer your game to look more gloomy, I'm sure there's a G shade out there that can make your game look more gloomy. So personally, the G shade that I use is by SimEmi. I just love this reshade so much. It basically just makes the game more saturated. So here is the G shade, and here is without the G shade. So it kind of just looks, more dull and like more gray tinted. I will leave a link to a great video on how to install G-Shade to your game, and I know I also really like some by El Craze. I know she makes some good ones. So this next override I wanted to show you guys is the computer desktop override, and basically it just overrides the computer that comes into the game, and as you see, it makes it look more like a MacBook. And I really love this because it just makes it look more, not only does it make it look more realistic, it's just more pretty in general. Like just visually looking at it, let me just play it. I think it's just more pretty to look at and more aesthetic, and I love this override. This next override is just a phone override, and it just basically turns the Sims phone that they use into an iPhone, which I love because the base game phones are just so literally blocky and chunky for literally no reason. But I love these little iPhones because I think they're just so much cuter, and it even shows like on the screen it shows like little text message, and you can see like there's a sim right there, Jion. So I think this is so cute. And if you don't have this override in your game, I highly suggest getting it because it's just so much cuter to have your Sims having an iPhone. This next mod is called the Pink UI mod, and it basically just turns your whole UI pink, which I think it's really cute. I don't use this mod that often, but I think it's really cool how you can just literally change the color of the whole interface, and it is really, really pretty. Like, even if you go into build mode, your build mode is pink. And I also know there's like a dark mode UI mod that is really cool as well. So if you are like a dark mode or maybe like a pink type of person, this mod would be perfect for you because it literally just turns everything pink. And as you can see, it also turns literally the main menu pink as well. So like if you are a pink person, this mod will definitely be for you. So this next override is called the Luxe Gift Box Override, and basically whenever your sim is giving or receiving a gift, it changes the gift box into this type of gift box, which I think is just so much more classy and cuter than the base game one. So if you want your holidays or maybe your Sims birthdays to look more realistic and you want them to receive, like a fancier type of gift, then I would suggest having this override in your game. This next mod is just a mod that replaces the font in the base game to either the Sims 1 or the Sims 2 font, which I think it's also really, really cute. I feel like this font kind of looks more like someone's handwriting, if that makes sense. And I think it's really, really cute. So if you don't like the base game font, I would suggest getting either one of these two font replacements. And I think it could make your game more aesthetically pleasing because I know the Sims 2 font is actually like really, really popular. But I actually do really like the Sims 1 font too, though. This next mod is called the plumbob recolors, and you basically can just change the color of the plumbob on your loading screen to a sage green, a blue, a pink, or a beige. Personally, I use the beige one. I think it's really, really, really pretty. But you can use whatever color you want because I think all of these are really, really cute. And to go with the plumbob recolors, you should definitely have a loading screen background to match. I really love all 5 of these loading screens. This is the one that I use. This is actually like the exact combination that I use. But all of these are really, really pretty. But obviously, you can go on Patreon or Tumblr and just type in Sims 4 loading screen and find a loading screen that you like and a loading screen that fits your game. So the last mod I will be showing you guys is called the Missing Plumbob mod. And basically this mod just removes the plumbob from above your Sims heads. Oh, and not the animals fighting, but anyways. This mod just removes the plumbob from above your Sims heads. Can they stop, please? Stop the fight. But I think this mod is great if you want more realistic gameplay and you'd rather not see the big plumbob above their heads, and it still shows like if they're doing a skill, it'll still show like the skill above their head. It just removes the plumbob. So I hope you guys found some new mods that you might want to add to your game throughout this video. If you did, or if you just enjoyed this video in general, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.